What's up guys, and welcome back to another video. Today's video we're looking at the Super Rugby Championship that's starting in New Zealand next month, and today I've outlined two star All Black rugby players, and that is Richie Mo'unga and Beauden Barrett. Now Beauden's been on a bit of a sabbatical, but he makes his first appearance for the Blues next month, and it's going to be a much anticipated game to watch to see what he's like. We're so used to him with the Hurricanes. He's done magnificent for them, and now he's joining the Blues, who have actually had a very good season if we look at the original Super Rugby campaign at the start of the year. So it's going to be an awesome contest watching New Zealand rugby teams really battle it out, and it's going to be so I'm very curious to see how they approach this game, because they haven't played rugby for quite some time. They've been off. Training's really just only recently started. So it's going to be very, very interesting to see how these guys take to the field. But today's topic, we're focusing on these two players. And the reason is because they are the All Blacks' great fly-offs. They're fighting for the number one spot at being the top fly half in New Zealand rugby. Now, last year in the Rugby World Cup, we saw Beauden Barrett play at fullback, and Richie took number 10 spot, which is a great thing that Steve Hansen did, because he's just giving the opportunity of both these star players a chance to play in the same squad, which I think was a genius move. But the headache that New Zealand have, and it's a very good headache, is that you got Damian Mackenzie's coming back. Now, I know he can play many different positions, but we've seen him quite a bit at fullback. Then you got Jordie Barrett, who's also a fullback, and we know he's also a talented player. Now, you got those guys battling for the fullback position, so technically you've got to put Barrett back at fly half, but now he has to battle Richie Mo'unga to see who should take the number one spot. Now, both are phenomenal in their own way, as well as different ways. I mean, it's very hard to compare the two, because they're both absolutely brilliant. I think if we have to say an edge, Richie might have it in kicking, but from a technical genius player point of view, Beauden Barrett for me is the absolute star. Now, it's always important to have your good kicker, but with guys like Jordie Barrett, Damian Mackenzie, who can actually kick as well, you've still got your backup move. But you don't want to lose the services of a guy like Richie Mo'unga. So do you put him on the bench, or do you continue with the game plan that the All Blacks had in the 2019 World Cup of Barrett staying at 15? For me personally, as good as he was, I still see him as a fly-off. I think he's got more control of the game. He's tactically brilliant from a passing, running, defence game. And we've seen him really take on opportunities. There have been games where he's not been on the greatest form, but then the very next time we see him, he's just so damn dominant. Scoring tries, creating tries. He's just a phenomenal player. So this Super Rugby Championship is going to be extremely interesting to see how this battle goes about, and I know Ian Foster's going to be watching very closely and very carefully to see who he's going to choose. Now, we're not sure when international rugby is going to resume, so he's got a lot of time to do it, but it's an extremely important time for these guys to step up, because this isn't going to be a walkover tournament. It's going to be very competitive. Each player in this tournament is going to want to put their hands up and show Coach Ian Foster that, hey, I'm here to stay and I'm here to make a mark. So they're definitely going to go at it. We're not going to see walkovers. I rate every game is going to be extremely competitive till the very end, and hence why I'm so damn excited for this tournament, because I just feel it's going to be electric, it's going to be intense, it's going to be hard hitting, it is going to be skillfulness, and it's going to be tactically brilliant, this whole tournament. So I'm looking forward to it. If I was coach, I would go with my go-to man, which is Beauden Barrett. I just think he has the edge over Richie. Not saying Richie's not good or not, he's equally brilliant. But if we look at the experience, if we look at the accolades of what Beauden Barrett has achieved in his career, technically, you'd probably go, but Gareth, Beauden's hardly played this year. How can we select him? Agreed. Richie is definitely on his spot. He's been playing, and he's been at it every single time. But if we think of the logic of what Barrett has achieved and getting into that squad as a senior, as an experienced bloke, as a bloke who's won Player of the Year awards, World Cup medals, you've got to go with your championship winner. But Richie would definitely be on my bench. I would not throw him out. I would not replace him. I would keep him there and find a way in order to work the two so we can have different strategies. Maybe risk putting Beauden at 12. Who knows? We've seen Owen Farrell do it in England. Why not try it in New Zealand? Let me know your thoughts on this topic. Beauden Barrett or Richie Mo'unga, who would you select as your starting All Black? I'm going Beauden Barrett on this one, but let's wait and see until the championship starts because it's going to be intense. Hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, smash that thumbs up button, subscribe if you're new, and I'll see you real soon for another one. Thanks so much for watching. Stay safe and never give up. Cheers.